Hello everybody, I'm Michelle Elizabeth, aka Coach Punky Pixie, aka MEO Arts. MEO Arts is actually short for Michelle Elizabeth Official, and then Arts, because I do lots of art stuffs. Anyways, here's another session of Mom Like That. Did you know that your feelings are valid? Even if you're feeling sad, even if you're feeling like you don't want to exist anymore. God, I have so many thoughts on that. Okay, anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is life can be hard, and there are so many times that we want to give up. And I know I've personally had many times where I didn't want to exist, or like I didn't actually want to die, but I just did not want to exist anymore in this lifestyle. And today I was reading the Bible, and as I love to do because it has so much freaking wisdom, when you actually read it for yourself, you can't listen to what other people say about it. Like right now, I'm telling you what I read and I understand from it, but don't take my word for it, please. Read it for yourself and discern it for yourself, and check out multiple versions of it. My main thing when I read the Bible is I read whatever version I'm reading, and I look for the context of it and the time period, what was the original language it was written in, all that jazz, to figure out what it really truly means. And then of course, using your own discernment. It's so important to use your own discernment when reading the Bible. But anyway, I found something really, really interesting today when I was reading 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Oh, and after this little quick Bible message, I'm going to show you a couple techniques to reduce stress and anxiety. Let's see, 2 Corinthians. Okay. Seems like the basic message is that our 3D bodies suck. Our physical bodies kind of suck. We all hate them. And it's basically just a tent or clothes that we put on our true selves. So if you ever feel like you're, I always describe it as like, I feel like I'm this spirit or this essence, and I'm just in this body, and it's like I'm wearing this body and I don't fit in, because we weren't really meant for this world. We're just here to learn some lessons and move on to the next world or heaven or whatever you want to call it, or the fourth dimension. But this passage in 2 Corinthians 5 does totally confirm that. Let me see. What was I going to say here? Sorry, I just got a text message. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so Paul is writing to these people in Corinth. And the section that I'm reading what version of the Bible is this? This is New Living Translation. It says, "For we know that when this earthly tent we live in is taken down, that is when we die and leave this earthly body, we will have a house in heaven, an eternal body made for us by God Himself and not by human hands." We grow weary in our present bodies, and we long to put on our heavenly bodies like new clothing. For we will put on heavenly bodies. We will not be spirits without bodies. And there's a little asterisk there. Let me see what that means. 3. Oh, it says we will not be naked. Dang. Sometimes you want that. Sometimes you don't, actually. Depends. Let me see. So, we will put on our heavenly bodies. We will not be spirits without bodies. We will live in these while we live in these earthly bodies, we groan and sigh. Ooh, groan and sigh. Uh-oh. I might have to stop this short because there's somebody doing yard work. Anyway, let me see. While we live in these earthly bodies, we groan and sigh. But it's not that we want to die and get rid of these bodies that clothe us. Rather, we want to put on our new bodies so that these dying bodies will be swallowed up by life. Hey, everybody. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, 2 Corinthians 5. I'm at 4. While we live in these earthly bodies, we groan and sigh. But it's not that we want to die and get rid of these bodies that clothe us. Rather, we want to put on our new bodies so that these dying bodies will be swallowed up by life. God Himself has prepared us for this. And as a guarantee, He has given us His Holy Spirit. Ooh, there's so much to unpack with this. But basically, the bottom line is all of us, since the beginning of time, have felt this way. So do not feel alone at all. If you ever feel alone, please know, just reach out to somebody. Reach out to me, comments on here. I will try and get back to you. Or there's other people. There's so many resources. Just talk to somebody. Everybody understands. If you can't even talk to anybody, just talk to Jesus or to God or whatever you believe in, source or whatever it is that you believe in. Because this, what I'm reading was written more than 2,000 years ago, and it's describing some of the stuff we go through every single day right now in 2022. That just blows my mind. In 2022, the year that we're in right now, people feel depressed and people don't want to exist on this plane. People don't want to be in their bodies anymore. These bodies that we're in are just clothes. It's just something we're putting on, and God knows this. And He's already got heaven prepared for us. He's already got the next level. If you believe in ascension or reincarnation or whatever, the 4D body, when you go to the 4th dimension, I believe that's heaven. That's a whole nother subject, but and God's already prepared it for us. He gave us the Holy Spirit. He gave us His Spirit, and that lives inside of all of us. It lives inside me. It lives inside you. It lives inside your neighbor, the person next to you. It lives inside your best friend. It lives inside your enemy. The Holy Spirit lives inside all of us. So it lives inside strangers. That's a really important thing too. When I was feeling depressed and when I was homeless and stuff, knowing that God is inside strangers, and that even though I didn't have family or friends around, there were strangers around. I could just talk to them and feel God's love through them. So just know you're not alone. And this heavenly body, this earthly body, is not going to last forever. We all groan and sigh when we're in this earthly body. Our bodies are dying. It just said that right there. Our bodies are dying and wasting away, basically. The earthly body is. But our spirits cannot die because they're from God. Woo! Oh man, I'm getting carried away here. God is so good. Okay, so that's the biblical portion. The other thing I wanted to mention was for, anxiety relief. Okay. God, there's so many things I've learned. It's sometimes when I'm having a panic attack, I cannot remember any of the techniques I've learned. So I'm putting them here for you to hopefully let you learn something. Let me see if I can do this. I gotta put the phone down. Hold on. Okay. Well, one technique is to run your fingers through, all 10 fingers through your hair, and just scratch your head. Feels so good. You know how you go to the salon and they're just they're washing your hair and they use their nails and it feels so good? Ooh, do that. Scratch your head, mess up your hair, whatever. There are so many nerve endings on your head and muscles and things, and I just like to mess around with it And oh, it feels so good, and it gets rid of stress. Whew. Another one is called the shaking technique. It's silly as heck, and you might feel funny doing it, but you just bounce and shake. Just use for a couple minutes or 30 seconds or whatever you want. Take a deep breath. Put your hands by your sides. And how do you feel? Usually I feel energized, and I can feel my hands tingling, the blood flowing, the oxygen going. One last thing that I'll show for today is tapping. There's a lot of, for emotional freedom, I think it's called emotional freedom technique or tapping or EFT, something like that. There's different places you can tap on yourself. One that I always do is right here. You just tap right there and breathe deeply. I personally love the way it feels, and it I don't know, it feels, what is that feeling? It feels like like when you're petting a dog and you're like, oh, good sturdy dog, good dog. It's like big, feels like solid. And not only does it actually feel good, but it's also, you have your lymphatic system where the like sometimes your lymph nodes get blocked. You know how sometimes you get sick and you can feel right here it's blocked and really swollen. This will help get some of that flowing, and it makes you feel healthy. Or you can like right here, that's where it sometimes gets stuck as well. So it gets it flowing, and so your body actually is your body's actually getting more like oxygen, more blood flow. It's making the waste come out, like the toxic waste and junk. I don't know the scientific terms. Anyways, I hope that helped you. And next time I come back, I will have some more tips on anxiety and shit. And if there's any topic you want to see covered, comment below, and make sure to like and share and subscribe, and go to meoarts.com and take a look around, possibly buy my book. No, I would love it if you would buy my book. It's called Right Person, Wrong Time from Michelle Elizabeth. It's on amazon.com, and there are links below. Talk to you guys later. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Mwah.